Testing, testing. One, two, three. Hello everyone, welcome all to Wreckfest. Tried to play this game yesterday when I downloaded it, and I was having a few issues with the controls, but I finally figured all of that out and why I was having issues with the controls. And partly it's the way the game works, and also partly it's me being an idiot. So probably that's something we can cover when I'm firing the game up. But I'm keen to jump in, give it a try on my steering wheel, my OSW, and yeah, see what this game's about, give you my first impressions, and just kind of have a go at it. But before we commence, I'll have me a squiz of water, because talking is thirsty business. I hope you guys like the rock music in the background. I've got some music playing because the copyright police get grumpy with me when the in-game music plays, and I find sometimes a little silence during streaming makes things weird, makes things a little awkward. Basically, it just makes things a little shite. Alright, let's jump in here. So the trick with Wreckfest is that when you set up your controls, you have to go in and unbind everything. So the game is quite good in the sense that it picks up all your various controllers. Now, the thing with me is I've got a third-party Volt handbrake, so it picks that up. I have a third-party Volt. I've got a Club Sports wheel that I'm using for as a button box for my OSW. So this is the universal hub, so it picks that up. And then as well as the semi-cube itself, which is the OSW, it picks that up as a separate controller. It does the same thing for my Felt pedals, they're a separate thing. So the point is, it picks up all of these things. And you'll notice on the screen here, when it picks them up, all these come bound. So it'll have a particular letter for left, right, accelerate, brake. Same thing with the Felt is it's with the handbrake. This will be blind actually. The handbrake is quite unique in the sense that it's one button. It sees it as one button, and so it doesn't auto assign anything else. But with the Club Sport wheel, all of this gets auto assigned to another button, and the same thing happens for the semi-cube. So the issue was when I was trying to play, it was reading all those various inputs and getting confused. So what you need to do is you need to unbind everything to begin with, and then rebind each particular thing. So for example, my semi-cube is my steering wheel. I'm going to use it for left and right. So those are the only components that I bind. As for my Club Sport wheel, I'm mostly using that for the pedal shifters over here. So that's the only thing that I bind, as well as the few buttons that are on there. I added buttons for reset and pause on the button box. That's all I'm going to need. For my handbrake, I only need a handbrake, so I just bound just the handbrake. For my keyboard, I did bind some buttons there, but these are just your generic escape, pause, that sort of thing for controlling the game from inboard. And then what else did I have? And then of course, yes, my pedals. You just bind your 3 pedals. Now, so I'll figure that part out. However, with the advanced thing, you go in there, and that's where you start to mess around with things like your force feedback. You mess around with stuff like your dead zones and all that kind of stuff. So this is left for room for tweakage. I've got room to mess around with this until I find the optimal thing. But so far, I've got my dead zone at 24%, my saturation at 100, my sensitivity at 0, and my sensitivity speed at 75. And it's okay. It's a lot better than it was yesterday. Yesterday, this game was unplayable, and it was really frustrating me. But this is a bit better. So, but it's not perfect. So, as we're sort of doing this gameplay, I'll be going in and out, and I'll be messing around with trying to figure out the best control setup between the semi-cube software and the in-game software to sort of get the best user experience. Also, the force feedback is a little harsh, but we'll get into that. I'm also having issues trying to get my controls on my pedal shifting to be manual. It seems to be set on automatic by default, and I haven't figured out how to get that as a manual pedal shifting, but we'll figure that part out. This game enables mods, which is great, because I don't know, it says example. I figure that's what the mod is, so won't even bother with that. Let's get into racing. Let's not waste any time. Let's get amongst it. Okay, so this is gonna be my first race. I'm gonna give this a decent go. So this will be the demolition wrecking, blah 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 blah. So we'll try and get into that. I'm gonna turn the music volume down so that you guys can actually hear the gameplay and decide for yourself whether you dig it a bit. Right. So bonus targets. Spin out at least 3 opponents. Alright, we can do this. We can do this. We can do it. Going. Start. Okay, so it's got this weird thing that it's doing where it's shifting for me, but at the same time I can sort of override that and shift it myself. The car handling so far is good. There is a screen where you can sort of adjust your car handling because the cars tend to come with a little bit of oversteer. Come on. Okay, so with the reverse, it wants you to hold the brake down. Your brake is also your reverse. Should you choose to... So clearly these are sort of controller gamepad settings. Drifting is definitely not the fastest way to get around this. Okay, now I have to try and spin out 3 opponents. Kind of get my bonus. I had him lined up so well as well. Boom. Okay, we didn't do so well there. We came 15th. In that event, but getting the hang of it. getting the hang of it. I think I want to try that event again. See if we can restart this game. Restart this bad boy. Restart this bad boy. And try it again. And try it again. Sorry. Go, go, go! You hit your rival. So if you're into online gaming and driving the wrong way and smacking other people, this would be the game for you. Okay, so I'll spin one guy out. I'm still not doing well in terms of spin another guy out. If we can clip him. Oh, without dying ourselves, we could at least get the bonus. Even though we've lost. Look at the deformity. Like, there's no way a human being would survive. Look at how wrecked the steering wheel is. And if you think to yourself that, okay, this impact or this shunt was so solid it bit the steering wheel, where was the human occupant in all of that? And how did he make it out alive, you know? It's like you'd have a snapped arm or something along those lines. Aside from that, it's pretty dope. This game is definitely not about coming first. It's about you smacking into people and whacking them good. Okay, we got some credits. Difficulty bonus 0.19. I'm a little upset that we didn't get the bonus there for smacking 3 people. Here we have to finish in the top 3. What I want to do is I want to redo the previous one. And it won't let us go back, will it? Will it let us go back? No, it won't. It's just like, go forward. Because it would be cool if we could redo the previous one, get some more credits, and then once that is done, upgrade the vehicle and then be able to get more horsepower. And then try and aim to be in the top 3. But I think with this one, we have to be in the top 3. Graphics, it's alright. It's not a bad looking game. It's not the best looking game, but it's not a bad looking game. Something just happened here. Go away. It's definitely a, it looks like a console game, graphics-wise, if I'm gonna be honest. It looks like a console game. It looks like, no way I'm coming top through with stocks like that. It looks like a, maybe an Xbox One game? Not even like the hyper consoles, not even like the new consoles. So these cars tend to understeer a lot, but you don't want to be sliding everywhere as well. So we'll see the handling, we'll see what happens when you try and use a weight transfer to, it works, it works. The thing that's messing it up though is it automatically starts to shift gears for you depending on whether you put your foot on the accelerator or not, which isn't necessarily what I want it to be doing for me. So that kind of makes things like engine braking a little difficult. You almost have to try and jump ahead and shift before it shifts for you, which really doesn't optimize. I'm supposed to finish in the top 3, so I'm just gonna shut you guys out of the way. What position am I? I'm 10th. I'm so far away from top 3. Excuse me, coming through. Come on. Excuse me. Coming through. We might just have to do that one again. But as you can tell, like, the game engages you. It gets you drawn in. You could even see that for a second. I was just like, alright, get it done. You know what I mean? So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I think it'll be definitely one of those games that gets pretty intense when you are playing with your guys online, with your friends and your buddies and stuff. It said finishing the top 3, right? That was the challenge. Force feedback is good. Come on, get off me. And I think for me, the things that I look at with the force feedback is the wheel's desire to counter steer, which comes with almost every car. The autocorrect, so to say, that's definitely there. Even when you drift, the wheel wants to whip out and align itself as much as possible. So that helps in controlling the car and the counter steer that you have. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, thank you. See that the wheel actually rotated and came back to that. So I reckon if you have a decent enough wheel, you will like the force feedback experience, because that's another thing you have to factor in. The game producing the force feedback is one thing, but you having a good enough wheel that can actually that was me hitting the reset button there. That's where I didn't magically teleport. A wheel that can actually have enough torque to be able to translate all of that stuff and do it in such a way that is enjoyable and is functional, then that's great. Because you get some wheels with torque that's so low that it just kind of blends everything in, and you can't really or you can almost overdrive the torque of the wheel or the response time of the wheel is slow. So even though the game does come with counter correcting, it doesn't really do it handbrake that well because you can just sort of drive over it. But anyways, basically the force feedback is good. The laps in this game are too short for the amount of carnage. 3 laps to me is not enough for you to race your way to the... If you're trying to race and take people out at the same time, I think you need more than 3 laps. Either that or I'm just really bad at this. I think I'm going to restart that. We're going to have to redo that again. You keep doing the same pranks over and over again. Well, I'm trying to hit the targets. It says finish top 3. So force feedback is good. Engagement is good. Like, I'm getting into this. I see once the mods come out, because it's a parts modding, once the mods come out, we're gonna have like crazy vehicles on this. Handling seems good and realistic. Cons, I don't like how it auto shifts for you. I haven't figured out how to turn it off. And that's the thing though, sometimes it can do that. You can actually turn the auto shift off. But the idea that you have to look for it and it's not obvious, to me is a game flaw. You know, it should be obvious. You shouldn't have to go to some forum and have some guy say, oh no, you can totally turn it to a manual. This is what you have to do. It should literally be just obvious. Because a lot of people are buying this with wheels, and they've known this. This game has been out in alpha and in beta for quite a few years now. So if you're asking people to buy your product while you're in alpha and spend money on it, the idea is you're saying invest in us now, help us fix this and make this a good product. So things like you not just simply doing a UI thing to say, hey, this is how you change the gears, the gearbox to a manual gearbox as opposed to an automatic. You not putting that in an obvious place where people will find it is a complete oversight, if you ask me. So yes, I could have missed it, but the fact is, you should make it foolproof for people like me who are idiots who could have missed it. And if I haven't missed it, then yes, that's a really big oversight on the developer's part. I'm trying to feel for, so far I've been just driving on these dirt surfaces, and I wonder if, see, like, that's fun to me. Trying to feel if there's a difference between the tarmac and the dirt in terms of the way it all feels. But yeah, we'll check it out. We'll see how it goes. Also, people, before you all judge me, driving and talking is difficult. Alright, so that's my reason as well for maybe not being as competitive. But one thing that I am learning is if you want to be first in this game, like top 3, like it's asking us to do, don't smash into me, just drive. You know, just avoid everyone and go. Once you start mixing up with everybody, it just slows you down. Come on. And as you can tell, there's no such thing as qualifying. You just have to power your way through if you can. I'm just going to use you as a turning barricade. funny, that dude's my rival. If I can, I need to make him go night-night. I think we need a faster vehicle. Me thinks this. Me thinks we need a faster vehicle. And to get a faster vehicle, me thinks we need to get them here credits. Once you get them here credits, you get a faster vehicle. Why? Because you can upgrade. Rank 1. Okay, so let's see what we can do to this car. Class C, grid size this, 4-wheel drive, current position, 0 in the championship. This is not making me feel good about myself. Just saying. Let's see. I want to go in the garage and I want to see if we can tweak this car and give this car a little more oomph. Can we do that? Is this a thing? We just escape here, just for a bit, and see if we can give this car. Crash out at least 3 opponents. Yeah, I think we need more oomph. So do up this vehicle a little bit. So what does that do? Requires level 23. Acceleration, top speed. Nothing changes. If I get that. This requires level 23. Price 6,000 credits. I got no credits compared to that. What else can we do? This is all stock. 400 credits. Requires level 12. Okay, so no upgrades. So I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet and just do this with what I have. What else do we have in here? Insufficient credits. Okay, let's just jump in, see what happens, and then I'll be quiet so that you guys can hear the That was not a bad race. That was a pretty good race, actually. Definitely got engaged. Definitely got me into it. Just hit continue. I want to do this championship again. I figure we'll do it for a bit, get them credits, come back, do it again. And here we go. Here we go. We're getting good stuff now. Nice. Okay, we're making progress. We're making progress. We're unlocking bits and bobs. We are unlocking stuff. Cool stuff. So how is everyone doing? You guys having a beautiful, beautiful day or evening? What I should do, actually, just thinking out loud, is I should probably move this camera from over there to over here, because I keep looking over here to look at the chat, and then it looks like I'm looking away from the camera. But if I look like this, then it looks like I'm looking at you guys. Thinking. We'll try that. Let's have to make sure that this area over here is tidy. Let's go. So what are we talking about? We talked about the handling. Boom! There you go. Goodbye. I wasn't even paying attention. I don't know what the bonus things are. Not that I've actually been hitting the bonus things. The thing that I like so far with the handling in this game is there's definitely a logic to it. There's some games where you're just like, well, how is this meant to work? But from the 3 or 4 races that I've done, I can figure it out. I spun him out. Good man. You always gotta spin out your fellow opponents. But that's the thing though, it's like you spin someone out and then you try and do those challenges, but you know that's it in terms of your position. You either choose to race or to battle. And maybe the more I play, I might figure out that there's actually a tactic to it. As in, you can either just race clean and try and just get out ahead, or you can battle into a process of elimination, just fight your way to the top. But I feel the latter requires more laps. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. It's easy to survive. It's easy to survive 3 laps if you're trying to race clean, but it's very difficult to survive 10 laps, you know? Because the guy who's just trying to power through everything will eventually get to you. But I would imagine for his vehicle to survive that sort of assault and confrontation, it would have to be significantly armored, you know? And I think spin you out while we can. Nope, failed. And I think maybe that's a tactic. Just whack them in the rear while they're drifting. Cause at least target achieved. Cause at least 500 damage. Nice. At least I've achieved 1 target. So that's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. Do they give you bonuses for doing the fastest times? Goodbye. Ah, missed it. Front wheel bent. Well, you can't tell me that and then allow me to drive. Like, if the front wheel is bent, I shouldn't be able to do that. You know what I mean? Like, there should be some resistance pulling me towards, I don't know which wheel it is, pulling me towards one side. Like, I literally just let it go and it was fine. So it's definitely got some arcadey vibes to it. I don't think it's a simulator at all. I don't think that this game is a simcade, because I think that the whole idea of something being a simcade is not a well thought out argument. So I don't even subscribe. I came position 16th. 1 on 4 stars achieved. So I want to do this series again. I don't even subscribe to the train of thought that something is simcade. Because it's either it's a simulator or it's not. Right? As in, does it try to simulate certain things? And simulators is, does it have, you're looking at your handling, your tire wear, your dynamic weather. If you have dynamic weather, your aerodynamics, drag, damage, track temperatures. If it tries to some extent has some sort of physics model that simulates those components, it's a simulator. Whether or not it's a good simulator, whether or not you like the way they've simulated the handling, is a totally different thing. This does not try to do that at all. At no point does it try to take into account the aerodynamics between your vehicle and the others. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if there is a rubber banding effect between the cars ahead of you and the cars behind you. It does work on the handling, because handling is a core game component, but it clearly, the damage is not realistic. You do not shunt into vehicles like that and continue. Like, I lost a wheel, let go of the thing, and I'm still moving in a straight line. That isn't realistic. So this is not a simulator at all. It's an arcade game. However, it's a very enjoyable, good arcade game. Do you want to reset its progress and re-enter? Yes, I do. And yes, I keep all my credits. This is good. So now, I want to upgrade my vehicle and then just spin out at least 3 opponents. Upgrade my vehicle and see if I can do some cool stuff. So what does this do? Okay. So this increases my okay, so something's happening here. I've clicked on that, it's ticked on that. What happens if I tick on that? That's a sports filter. That one is 3.4 upgrade. I'm on 3.3, that's 3.4. What's the difference between that one and that one? These are exactly the same. $3.4. Why is this one more expensive? Do you see what I mean? That's +1 brake horsepower. That one there is +2 brake horsepower. It doesn't add anything to the weight, so we'll get that one. Get extra 2 horsepower. Okay, I don't like how this is working right now. This is what I have. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let's pay close attention to that. So I've got that. That gives me 3.4. That gives me 3.4. I'm already on 3.4. I want something more. This gives me +2 brake horsepower. Okay, so if I take that, purchase that, what happens? Okay, so it means I already had that. That's my stock. That's what I've put in. Okay. Alright. Then back. And the engine, we'll keep with the same engine because engines are redunculous. What is this? Intake manifold. Let's check that out. It requires level 9 to be missing with this. No, it doesn't actually. That's a lie. I was just looking at the wrong thing. So that's what I have. Stock. Yeah, I'll take you. What else have we unlocked? Fuel system. Ignition. Yeah, people, I'm turning this thing into a beast. I just want us to be quick and solid. Okay, so I need another. Let's go get some credits, people. Let's go get some of them here credits and do this. Because we're just gonna level this thing up to a beast. Look at all this. This is good. This is one thing that I like with arcade games is that I don't even remember what all my horsepower was. My cars, let's go back. So all that stuff that I did, it stuck, right? Yes, it did. It all stuck. Okay. Tuning is fine. Yeah, I'm not one to make my car to bring on the pretty. So, alright. So, what's the idea? Spin out at least 3 opponents. So let's focus on that. Because I can't do that and come first. So you kind of have to pick one. But it lets you come back. At least it lets you come back and sort of redo them more vamped up and better, braver, stronger than before. So does it say. Out. Nice. Get out of my way, please. So that's 1 now. But hopefully with the 2 or 3 odd horsepower that we got, we can catch up with these guys a lot easier now. And I reckon the best way to spin these guys out is when they're turning. So you kind of want to get up close. Give them nudges. Oh, they're turning. Like that. Did I spin him out? Nope, that was a shot. Go back to the track. Watch out for the tree, for the rock. See that? Look, front wheel bent. We're good to go. No issues whatsoever. It's fun though, don't get me wrong. I'm saying, to me, pure arcade. And I'm not even saying, say that this was a sim. I'm just evaluating it, you know, as we're driving. And it's not bad. I like arcade games. So this isn't coming from that weird, it's not a sim, it's a simcade elitist type of stuff that you find some people whinging about. Enough of that. I'm not gonna bring in the negative aspects of the sim racing community into this. It's all fun and games. It's all fun and games. Case in point, the winner of this particular race is a guy called Playing Game. because he knows what it's about. Love tap. Do you see that? The way, the speed at which it auto-corrects itself, that is what you want with good force feedback. The fact that it could auto-correct itself that way. That all I had to do was let go of the steering wheel and the car knew to try and line itself up as much as it could. To me, that's dope. That's pretty cool. I respect that. What I don't respect is how I've consecutively failed to spin all 3 people. Good game, good game. I dig it. I is a fan. Okay, this one we're gonna try and race clean and finish top 3, see what happens. Then we'll have to try the multiplayer. Excuse me. Coming through. Upgrade the car. I'll be curious to know if every time you upgrade your car, the computer just balances it out. It does it with... Because in a way that's great, but also the issue could be you're gonna be my rival all he wants. I just need to move up 3 places. Look at this guy. You. Oh my goodness. Come this way. I killed someone. Oh, that's pretty bad. I like legit ran over people. Sorry. I'm on a roll today. Okay, we're gonna have to redo that again. Redo it again. I hope you guys don't mind me doing the same stuff over and over again. What I'll do is, after we do this particular thing, this particular playthrough, we will jump into multiplayer, see what's up. See if it gets more elpis than that. Girl! Excuse me. Coming through. Thank you. Oh, that was good. I do not want to smack into that truck. The thing is, also, you can actually feel the mass of certain vehicles. Like that truck, when you bump into it, it feels like you hit a truck. Whereas these other little cars, you can sort of flick them off. Oh man, that guy's rough. You're just like, see ya. I don't know what he was up to. He just kept darting from right across in front of me. Oh, the love tap from the back. Okay, let's try some multiplayer, people. Give that a shot. Continue. Get them credits. Come back. And something super souped up and be extremely bouse. Bouse! Good game. I'm enjoying it. This is good fun. Good, clean fun. Stay in school, kids. So stay at home and play Wreckfest. It's definitely some creative gameplay modes here. Like, they took their time, and that's just like the regional junior animators pros, world masters. They took their time and they were like, let's do this right. Oh, let's look for a full server. 6 laps, connecting, good to go. I apologize if they're swearing in the online forums. Class records A, personal best, loading, world records. I don't even have a class A car. It's gonna be fun. Have fun, don't spoil it. No, no dick baggery, no backwards, non it. All tracks are in a loop. Blah 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 blah. Beeping noises ready up. It's gonna be fun, boys. Let's get into this. Let's get into this. Wreckfest! Multiplayer online. I was not ready when the race started? What? Fine, let's find another one. Return's almost full. This one's good. Jump into that one. This game came out yesterday, or out of early access yesterday, so it shouldn't be too hard for us to find the lobby. But clearly there's something. This is an oval. I'm not sure how I feel about oval tracks, but anyways, doesn't matter. Do it. It'll be fun. So what was I saying? Yeah, it came out of early access, so there'll be a lot of people in multiplayer. But clearly, I wasn't paying attention, and there was something I was meant to push, or maybe I was meant to ready. Okay, so where am I? Here. Ready? Ready. I'm ready. Oh, let me press enter to say ready. Yes! Aha! We're ready. Okay, this should work. This should work well. I don't even know how to change cars. It's like, alright, we're just working while we have. I'm gonna run. This is not an oval track. So how does it determine who's in front? Because we didn't qualify or anything. Or is it because I have one of the slowest cars, so they're like, oh, we'll give you a head start? If that's the case, choice? Look at Henson. Henson being all like Speedy McDeam. Reset. Oh, reset is disabled for this event. Oh, these guys are piling into me. There is no mercy. Ah, look at him. He gonna take it off. His answer should not be going at that speed with his car wrecked the way it is. Finish him off. We lost 2 people. I'm gonna win this race by just clipping wounded guys. That's my thing. If you're down and you're wounded, I'm gonna take you out. That could have ended badly for him because I don't think enough of him was out for him to actually create a solid wall. So I was just going to spin him out really badly. But I see what he's trying to do. He wasn't good at it though. How the hell did I get lost? Go back from whence you came. How'd I get lost? Where's the track? Oh, goodness. There it is. That wasn't a bad race. That was not a bad race. My phone's going off, so I'm just gonna put quieten the mic down and take this call. Hey Sam, sorry I missed your call.
I'm not Sam.
Ah, hey Kirk, sorry I missed your call.
Hey Sam.
Hello, what are you guys up to?
Nothing, just being Kratos.
You're being Kratos?
Yeah, Kratos.
Ah, you're playing God of War? How's that going?
That's right. Slash Jagger.
Nice. Right now I'm doing a stream, then I'm probably gonna take a shower, get some food, and then find out what you were up to.
Yeah. Are you still doing that 24-hour stream?
I'm doing another stream. Pardon?
How long's
So far I've been doing it for about an hour and a half. Maybe I'll give it another 40 minutes. It's okay. I'm trying out a new game called Wreckfest, where you just pretty much jump online in a car and you bash other cars. It's like Destruction Derby. It came out yesterday, and I'm like doing it online. What about you? What are you up to for your day?
I'm just gonna like work out. I'm taking way too much pre-workout. System, and then we can just chill.
Okay, cool. Text me when you're done working out. I should be free anyways in about the next 2 or 3 hours.
That's alright. If you get bored, just come over. We're not doing anything.
Okay, sounds good, sounds good. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Cheers. Did you see that? I just hit the ready button. And I got my glove on. And now I'm ready to race. Nudge. Oh, that guy's so toast. Hey there, Alan. How you doing? You having a good day today, man? Timing law. Yeah, that was insane. Oh. Welcome to the channel. We're just doing a bit of Wreckfest, trying it out in multiplayer. I'm trying not to die too much. Oh, what's that guy doing in the tree? He just went off in the tree on his own. It's like, what? What's going on? What's trippy with this game is there's no track map, so you have no idea where the turns are until you actually hit them and you get there. Alan, it's 1:17 in the morning. What ludicrous nonsense are you doing watching the stream? Are you like, I can't sleep, I need to watch some random guy playing Wreckfest to entertain myself? Must be French law. Fair play, fair play. Are you into motorsport at all? Are you watching Le Mans this weekend? I'll tell you what though, the handling of this game is solid. For a game that's arcadey, I think that time it had in early access, that's someone hitting me from the back. The time it had in early access has helped it in terms of making sure the cars handle in a way that makes sense for a steering wheel. I'm not too sure about people who use game controllers. I haven't tried it with a game controller, but yeah, it's pretty dope. Sorry, I was reading the chat there. I'm just floating around the cosmos, bro. Floating around the cosmos. I'm too scared to ask what you mean by that. No, I'm not into it, sorry. But I don't mind playing it. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, the thing with me is when I started playing racing games seriously, it would have been August last year. And I started with, in fact, the way it worked was Dirt 4, the rally game sort of came out, and I was into like first-person shooters, I was into role-playing games, and I thought to myself, oh, I haven't played a racing game in ages. So there was this weird special where it came with like a steering wheel. It was just like a Thrustmaster, very budget steering wheel with like no force feedback. All it had was this bungee cord in it. And then I was just like, oh yeah, I got it with the game, it was free. But I had such a blast, and then I was like, oh, everyone keeps talking about all these wheels with force feedback and stuff like that. So then I spent some more money, got a T300, and I was playing on my PS4, and then I got like Project Cars and all the other games, and then I had more of a blast, and I thought to myself, you know what, I'm just gonna dive in, get a PC, and get into racing games. But never been a motorsport fan. It's only now this year that I've started sort of watching Formula One, and Le Mans on this weekend. So I thought, like, I'm not even watching it right now. I'm more streaming, but I'm kind of paying attention. And the thing is, I'm paying attention from the point of view is I know some drivers who are in Le Mans were in Formula One, and so I'm like, oh, I wonder how they're doing there compared to the way they've been sort of performing in Formula One this year. So the point I'm making is I get the whole not necessarily being into motorsport by playing racing games, and liking one doesn't mean you have to like the other or whatever the case may be. How am I 5th and there's no one around me? Final lap. Like, I'd expect people to the front and to the back of me, but it's almost like I'm racing alone now. Where is everybody? I'm clearly not last, or at least the game says I'm not last. I missed him. Oh, is that what happened? Like, some people have wrecked so bad that they can't move it all. I think the race is over. That's me reading the chat and going to the trees. Not the trees. Yeah, look, sometimes with games, to be honest with you, that do go into early access, they do take time. And as far as I'm concerned, I would rather a developer puts it in early access, it takes time, and then the product that comes out is decent, rather than them rushing it. And then, because the thing is, if they rush it and it does come out and it's horrible, it puts people off. And then people sort of feel betrayed, because that's sort of what happened with the first Project Cars game, apparently. I never played it. I played the second one. And there were issues with that. But yeah, I think it's a good game for a person who plays a lot of driving games. I think it's good, it's fun, and it's got mod support, so a lot of extra stuff is going to be made by people, and they're going to put that in there. So you're going on about floating around with other particles. What other particles are you floating around with, mate? You sound like you've reached some certain sense of enlightenment and maybe nirvana. What do they call it? They call it what do Buddhists call it? When you reach that certain, it is nirvana, isn't it? That certain sense of enlightenment. Yes, I have a PS4. In fact, my PS4 is right over there. I do sometimes play on PS4. I used to play sim racing on PS4 to begin with my T300, and then I got onto PC for all the other racing goodness. And it's also a lot easier to stream on PC. And you are right. F1 does turn into a bullfish sometimes, especially the last two races. Canada was like that. It was really exciting in the first couple of laps, and then it turned into a bullfish. Monaco was exciting at the beginning, a bullfish in the middle, and then when Danny Ricciardo's hybrid engine stopped working and he was defending the rest of it, then it sort of kind of became interesting. So, you say you're into football. What team are you supporting for the World Cup? And who played last night? Well, it was nighttime. Yeah, it was Russia and was it? It wasn't Bahrain. Was it Saudi Arabia? And Saudi Arabia lost to Russia 5-0. If I think, I'm not too sure who's meant to be playing today. Hold it. Goodbye. Whoa! Did you see that? Okay, which way are we going? Which way are we going? Which way are we going? This way. Ascension. You support England, but you don't watch it. Do you know anything of it though? Do you know whether the English football team has got a decent team though? I can see a lot of guys here having issue with the handling because the guy in front there, he's just slamming into the wall. Look at that. So, I don't know how many of these guys playing are using wheels and how many are using gamepads, but it'll be interesting to try this game with a gamepad and see if the handling is a little more difficult. Because the trick with this game is you have to be a little gentle with the inputs, and then you can actually swing it around properly without smacking into the wall. The downside is it's not necessarily the fastest way to drive this thing. Ooh, so many near misses that could have resulted in awesome carnage. I cannot believe that I had so many near misses and just missed people. And nothing happened. Like that. Look at that. Like nothing's happening. This happened in the previous track as well. They're all whizzing past me, but my timing is a little off. I'm gonna chase this guy this time. Come on. Goodbye. Where did we wind up? Cheeky burnout. It did take them 5 years. My friend, I am on a higher plane, especially on Saturday nights, but that's a totally different higher plane to Nirvana. Russia was last night. Here's England in a couple of weeks. I think they're playing. I don't know about how far we'll go. Hey, Alan, thanks a lot for turning up. Have a good night. Do me a solid, subscribe or like or whatever. But most of all, thank you for keeping me company. Streaming gets a lot easier when there's someone else to talk to while you're doing it. Thank you very much for a thing and have a good evening. It was nice talking to you, mate. So the thing that's pretty cool with this game, from what I can gather, is you actually get credits for playing in multiplayer. So you could actually do that and pick up. Yeah, sure, no worries. If you don't make it, if I'm offline when you come back and you subscribe, it'll let you know next time I'm doing a video. Because I think I'll be doing this quite a bit often. So if we don't catch up tomorrow or next time, we can catch up whenever. So it'll happen. The universe will make it align, my friend. Have a good one. Let's go back to the lobby. I never subscribe on the first date law. I like this. You're a man with standards. Have a good one, mate. Sleep well. Let's see if we can find a lobby, guys. A lobby. We'll retire from that and jump into another lobby with people in it. Yep, back to lobby. And is this the only lobby that's open? Or am I missing something? Yeah, that's that. So go game menu. Multiplayer. Jump in. There we go. Okay, what am I looking for? 2 of 24. 5 laps left. They're doing a solid game. One of 24. Tell me not, what are you waiting for? We'll do a couple of these. We'll see if we can get credits. Level up our vehicle. Last man standing. Ooh, that sounds fun. Let's jump into that. Let's join that. Do I have to double click it? No, here we go. That sounds fun. We'll do a couple of these, get some more credits, upgrade our car, go back and see if we can do the story mode. Because I feel if we can put some upgrades on our car in story mode, we'll be a little bit more competitive. Competitive! Welcome to Boston Wreckfest. What is that? What is that less than 1? I'm ready for the match. For a minute I saw a guy with a bus. I was like, what? Are people in buses? Are people in buses? Everyone's got like fancy cars, like D-class, A-class cars. We haven't even earned enough credits to buy a decent car. There are quite a few C's and D's there though, so I'm not gonna complain. Last man standing. What strategy do you think I should employ? Do I have a tick next to my name? Yes, it is on like Donkey Kong. Whoop whoop. Whoa, avoid the bus! We are not playing with the bus! Ah! Run away from the bus! Ah! Ooh. Oh, look at this guy! trying to punish me. Okay, I did something. Something happened. Finish him off. That's a bus. Can't see. Oh man. I cannot see what's going on. Oh, this is horrible. This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. Go for it. My name tag. Get in the carnage. I gotta take down people. I gotta take down. Look for a name tag and go for it. Okay, we can see a little bit. To the top. Boom! Smack in the face. More carnage. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. We're good. We're putting some hurting on some people. 13 opponents live. 13, that's too many. I want to win this. I can't win this when there's 13 other people lifting. I've only done one takedown. Someone's burst in flames. First of all, whoever brought the bus, no. Buses are cheating. Buses are cheating. No flames. No flames. Oh, how did I miss him? No flame. Zone. Finish him. Whoa. Well. That's a bad idea. Flip over. Thank you very much. I think this game also has some form of auto flip, because that's me done. I'm wrecked. Ugh. No flame. Zone. That was a good game. Good game. See who won. Because the guy with the bus. I want a bus. How do you get a bus though? No, I was wrong about the auto flip. Look at that poor guy. Yeah, good times. Oh. Stalking ghost. Out. Yeah, the boys with the school buses. They have a massive advantage. A massive advantage. Oh, nice. Nice, 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 nice. I'm ready. I reckon multiplayer is the easiest way to build credits in this game, and then go back and use them in single player. Ah, cool. So we've got no buses left. And it looks more or less like an even playing field. I can dig this. This will be good. This will be fun. Just write a cheeky message in there. Prepare to die. Sucker fools. Ooh, ha, 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 ha. A little trash talking can never hurt. A little trash talking can never hurt. I think I might have started something. I don't know whether it's by the message that I said was like prepare to die sucker fools. Whoa, what is that? That is death. Are there no more buses? Yeah, buses. Yeah, big bus. Whoa. Oh, man. That was all on me, too. Okay, better be tactful. How did that happen? Yeah, why is it getting hit? $120, not good, not good, not good. Let's spectate this and see what's going on. Oh! Let's jump in and do some racing. Back to the lobby. Back to the lobby. We're slowly getting there. Player rank. Got a few more buses coming there. Ooh, Harvester. Zoomy, no Harvester. No buses, please. Everyone, pick on the Harvester and the buses. I'm gonna get kicked at this rate. I voted for a kick because you won't get out of the Harvester. No Harvesters or it gets the bus. Man, the chat is equally as funny as the game itself. Let me just make sure I don't get distracted and forget to take the ready sign. Hey guys, I'm gonna say something controversial. We got ourselves a troll here, boys. We got ourselves a troll here, boys. Someone here in chat, in the lobby chat, makes a good point. It's like, how the hell do people already have an A-class car? And that's true. I was looking at this and I was like, yeah, how the hell do people already... They must have gotten this game. Because from what I understand, if you got this game in early access, any progress you made got wiped. So technically, everyone should have started on the same playing field last night. So people stayed up doing this. Woo! Woo! Just run around the circuit. No one's gonna catch me. No one's gonna smash me. Cause I'm smashing ball. I'm catching ball. I'm catching ball. Smash a ball. Stay away from the walls. Cause it hurts you. Gotta pick on the little one who is hurt. That's how you win the game. That's how you win the game. No, get out. Move back, move back, move back, move back. Chat, do you reckon I'll make it? Not if I do that, I won't. Okay, stay away from the high walls, because you just... How did I wreck? Position 9. All I had to do was stick it out, guys. All I had to do was stick it out. Alright, I think I have a tactic, and I think I know how to win the next one. The last one, I died because I was silly. I don't know what I was doing up there. Oh, Buddha's gone. Tastes like candy canes at Christmas. Alright guys, we're gonna do one more. And then I think I'm gonna call it for this chat, for this stream. And then we're gonna upload that bad boy and send it out into the ether. And hopefully it should be all good. Because I'm getting hungry and I wanna go find something to eat. And yeah. Wreckfest. It's been dope. It's been pretty good. I'm a fan. Oh, this is doable. Look at all this. It's all C classes. Stay away from the carnage. Stay away from the carnage. Drive around, and stay away. Cause it's carnage. Protect your front. Protect your frontus. Protect your front. Protect your frontus. I also think in Real Destruction Derby, not actually hits rams vehicles with their front. I think they do it in reverse. Finish them off if you can. Finish them off if you can. Take them down, hit them when they're down, cause that's the Wreckfest way. You take them down, you hit them when they're down, cause that is the Wreckfest way. Find the wounded and punish them. Find the wounded and punish them. Find the wounded and punish them, because that is the Wreckfest way. Find the wounded, punish him. Find the wounded. Ooh, that's a huge knock. I need to be careful. How am I raped? What happened? I had a beautiful song going there too. What happened? I didn't do very well this time. Okay, back to the leaderboards. Jump out. Quit multiplayer. And see what the cash monies I've made. Not that much though. Upgrades. So we unlock that manifold, which gives us more acceleration. It's hell expensive though. It's pretty pricey. It's pretty pricey. Plus brake horsepower. What else you got? Besides them here manifolds. Accelerator 3.5, 3.7. That gives us a 3.8. Ooh, that's hella pricey. That's hella pricey. Spockies. Them good old spark plugs. 3.6. How much are they? They're only 150. Do that. We're doing that upgrade. Exhaust. That just maintains us where we are, though, doesn't it? Yeah, not. Current exhaust works well. Ooh. Exhaust manifold. Yeah, nope. Oh, that's nice, boss. That is nice. Get us to 131 horses. 131 horses. Nay. Working that here cam. The cam rod. Or cam shaft. Look at me, just spending all the monies. Ooh, upgrade the pistons. All the dollar holla hollas. I'm dropping so much bank in this car. This car better produce results. The amount of money I'm dropping in it. This theory better work, because I'm sinking a whole chunk of change into this bad boy. Okay. Let's see how it performs now. But I thought you said you were gonna quit the stream. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Okay, let's see. What am I meant to do? What's the bonus? Crash out at least 3 opponents. Okay. Probably speed wasn't the thing to be working on, if that's the objective, but it's still fun in games. It's still fun in games. I need to crash out 3 of you. I've got 1 down. Do I get more points if I crash out my rival? I wonder if the game works that way. Like if you take out your rival, it's like, man, you're awesome, no one should mess with you because you carry a vendetta. Ah, what an idiot. Why would you do that, boy? Do that, boy. Out of lap time, out of lap space. 2 more rivals to take down. And catch him and make him hit. Oh, that would have been a good clip too. Nice. Got him just at the last minute there. That was pretty dope. Not gonna lie. This game is addictive. Like, I really genuinely am thinking, I should probably get on with the day. But at the same time, I'm like, just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Cause at least $500 holler damage. I can do that. Bye. Man, that feels good. I want to dominate all of these different. Oh, this one. Spin out 3. Spin out 3. One. Yes. Go. Two. Yes. Oh, did I get him? So close. Get him out. Where's my handbrake? Alright, people, with that being said, I think I'll end the stream here and then continue on with my day. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and yeah. Until next time. Catch you cool kids later. Bye-bye.